Hi, this is Lorraine with Chat and Craft with Lorraine Tierney, and I'm going to show you today how to do a technique called Poppin Pastels. And this is the card that we're going to make. Let me just make sure that I am in the screen here. That looks pretty good. So this is the card that we're going to make. It's using the Delicate Dahlias stamp set, which is a celebration freebie right now. And just an FYI, the bedazzling paper has sold out, so there is no more of that as a freebie. So we are going to make this card today. It uses some sponge daubers and the Poppin Pastels. And the pastels come in a box like this. This is what they look like. And they're rather hard and chalky. So we're going to use those with some Versamark to make this pretty card. So the first thing that we're going to do on a piece of Whisper White is stamp the image that we want to color. And I'm just going to move those other things out of the way. All right, so I'm going to stamp the outline image first, and I'm going to stamp that in Sahara Sand. That's the same color that I have on my card base. Okay, and I have my stamp marked with a black Sharpie, a line to show me which way is up, so I can line them up when I layer the stamps. You can see I've used this one a lot. It's pretty stained. Okay, so I'm going to stamp one flower down near the bottom, and then another flower up near the top a little bit. That off the block, and now I will put the other flower on, and I'm going to line them up as best I can, and that line helps me to line it up. And I'm going to stamp this time with Versamark, because the Poppin Pastels are going to stick to the Versamark ink. We won't need to heat this. We're not melting anything. We're just going to use it as a sticky ink. Okay. And this stamp does not need to get lined up exactly. In fact, I'm not sure you can line it up exactly. Close is definitely good enough. I'm going to do just one flower at a time. I forgot. I don't like the Versamark to get dry. So I'm going to take my Poppin Pastel, and I'm going to take the spatula end of my Take Your Pick tool. I don't use this end too much, and I'm just going to scrape off some of this pastel. I'm making a little palette, and I also am making a mess. So there's the, I don't know if that, I wrote Calypso Coral. I don't know if that's Calypso Coral or Poppy Parade. I think it's Poppy Parade. And then a Daffodil Delight. So I guess I grabbed the wrong daubers. They have different color labels on them, but that's all right. They're close enough. I'm going to use them anyway. So I'm going to make those two colors right there, and I think I will start with the yellow in the center. So I'm just picking some up on my sponge dauber, and then I'm going to just press it into that Versamark ink. And I'm going to go for a bold color, so I'm putting a fair amount down, and I can tap it off a little. And try to keep your hands clean so you don't get fingerprints on your card. And now I'm going to do some of the Poppy Parade. Okay, and I'm going to go back to the yellow a little bit and just try to blend it a little, and it makes it a little orangey. Okay, and then I'm going to tap it off. And if you have one of these white soft erasers, it says Mars Plastic. I think I got this from Amazon. It will erase any of your pastels that you got where you don't really want them. It does a really nice job erasing them. Okay, and now I'm going to stamp my other flower with Versamark, and we'll do a little more. Again, I'm going to try to line it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. And I probably need a little bit more of the yellow. Sorry if you don't like that noise. Hi, Judy. Hi, Shelley. Sorry I haven't been looking at comments over there. Hi, Cheryl. All right, so I'm going to get a little bit more of the yellow and start in the center again. Really just doing the same thing. And now I'll do the red. I like to get it pretty good coverage and get it dark, and then blend the yellow out a little bit. I like how it turns a little bit orangey. Okay. All right, so that's those two colors. I do want to do a little green now and some leaves. So I'm gonna, whoops, try to get a little of this color off. Just so I don't get it all over the card or my hands. And when you're done, you can just wash this silicone mat and it all comes right off. Okay, so we're gonna do some green leaves. So I'll put some, hi Jackie, good to see you. Put some Versamark on with the leaves. Oh, I'm gonna put my sentiment on the bottom right now so that I don't forget and cover over it with a leaf or something else. So I'm gonna do sending heartfelt sympathy, just like what was on that other card. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now a little bit of green for the flowers. And I'm going to let them overlap just a little bit. Hopefully I'll remember where these flowers are because I can't really see them. Okay. I hope I'm not sticking my head right into the camera there. It's almost like magic because the leaves are just appearing and I'm really not sure where they're going to be. Now these look much darker than the other leaves that I did, and I thought I used the same color, but they appear much darker, and I'm going to use my eraser to clean up around these a little bit after I just do a little of that. So you can see there's a lot of green around that I don't necessarily want there. And I can lighten that up quite a bit. Whoops, 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 with my eraser. And the powder, the pastel that's in the Versamark doesn't really want to come off with the eraser. I could, if I worked at it, get a little of it off, but that's sticking pretty nicely. So it's just the extra that's coming off as I go around. Okay, I've got it on my hands. There we go. That was the Versamark ink. Okay, so that's how you do the coloring part of it. Try to keep your hands a little bit cleaner than I did, and it will come out a little bit better. I'm going to put some pearls on it, but I want to color the pearls. So you can color the pearls with your Stampin' Blends. I brought the Calypso Coral one over, but I think I'm going to use the soft succulent, the light soft succulent instead, because I have a lot of green on this one. So I'll just color, ooh, squeaky noise, some of these pearls with my blend. And give them just a little bit to dry, and then I can pick them up and place them wherever it is. I don't know if there's a piece of, I think that pearl lost its, oh, I guess it's sticking. I thought it lost its glue dot. Put that one over there. And maybe, oh, maybe I'll use, I'm going to turn this around. Maybe I'll use one of the coral ones. Put it right in the center of my flowers. There you go. So I'm going to take that and we'll put it on a mat, and then I will put that on a card front. And it's really a fun technique. It's a nice messy, it's not a huge degree of messiness. I think of it as a controlled messy. I really like the combination of the Calypso Coral and the Sahara Sand. I'm going to turn this over so it'll be a little bit cleaner. There we go. And then we'll put this on the front. And I like the artsy kind of look to it. And then on the inside, I might put a little one of the smaller flowers. And let's see, what color should we do that in? I think I'll just do it in the Sahara Sand. Since it's a sympathy card, we can have it be a little subdued in the inside. I'm gonna stamp off once, do another one. There you go. And just a couple of those right there. And I'll put that inside, and that will be a quick and easy card. Easier to get a few different colors in the flower that way. And there you go. This one's a little bit darker than the other one that we did. So it's, some of it I think is luck, how much of the pastel gets picked up on your dauber and how heavy your hand is or how wet your Versamark is. But there you have it, a fun card made with Poppin Pastels. I hope you liked that. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and if you would like help to make cards at home, I would love to help you with that. And if you'd like to share this video or like it, that would be great too. Thank you so much. Have a great day.